Love. It's one of the most beautiful feelings in the world, but it can also be one of the most complicated. People say true love happens only once, but is that really true? Can a married woman fall in love with another man? Can a person genuinely have feelings for two people at the same time? This is not just a dramatic question. It's a reality many people silently struggle with. Today, we're not judging, we're not blaming, we're understanding. Before answering the question, we need to understand what love actually is. Love is not just butterflies. It's not just excitement. It's not just attraction. Psychologically, love is a combination of emotional attachment, chemical reactions in the brain, habit and comfort, shared experiences, security and trust. Sometimes we love someone because they make us feel safe. Sometimes we love someone because they make us feel alive. And sometimes those two feelings don't come from the same person. Marriage usually begins with dreams, romantic conversations, late-night calls, promises of forever. But over time, life changes things. Responsibilities grow, bills increase, children arrive, stress builds, romance slowly turns into routine, conversations become practical instead of emotional, and somewhere between "did you pay the bill" and "what's for dinner," the emotional connection may weaken. Not always, but sometimes. And where there is an emotional gap, someone else can step in. Most emotional affairs don't begin with intention, they begin with loneliness. When a woman feels unheard, unseen, unappreciated, her heart starts searching for validation. If another man listens carefully, compliments her, understands her pain, makes her laugh again, an emotional bond can slowly form, not because she planned it, but because she felt something missing. Here's the hard truth. Sometimes it feels like love, but it may not be. There is a difference between love and emotional escape. Sometimes the second man represents freedom, excitement, newness, attention, while the husband represents stability, history, responsibility, family. The heart becomes confused. From a psychological point of view, yes, humans are capable of developing emotional attachments to more than one person. Our brains are complex. We can care deeply for one person, feel attraction toward another, miss someone while loving someone else. But here's the key difference. Feeling something does not always mean it's right to act on it. Love is a feeling. Commitment is a decision. Marriage is built on decision. Let's separate two important things. Attraction is fast. Love is slow. Attraction is intense. Love is steady. Attraction says, "I want you." Love says, "I choose you." Many times, what feels like second love is actually strong attraction mixed with emotional attention, and attraction can feel very powerful. When a married woman develops feelings for someone else, she often experiences deep guilt. She questions herself, "Am I a bad person? Why am I feeling this? What if someone finds out? What do I really want?" This emotional conflict can cause anxiety, sleepless nights, mood swings, confusion, emotional breakdown, because loving two people is emotionally exhausting. It's important to say this clearly. This situation is not limited to women. Married men also experience emotional attraction outside marriage, but society judges women more harshly. The reality is, both men and women are human. Both have emotional needs, both can feel neglected, both can make mistakes. The real issue isn't gender. The real issue is emotional fulfillment. Common reasons include lack of communication in marriage, emotional neglect, feeling unappreciated, loss of romance, long-term resentment, personal insecurity, midlife crisis, trauma from the past. When emotional needs are not met, the heart becomes vulnerable, and vulnerability can lead to attachment. This is the most difficult question. Yes, a woman may genuinely care for both men, but the type of love may be different. She may love her husband for shared history, loyalty, stability, family, and feel drawn to the other man for emotional excitement, validation, attention, fresh connection. But eventually, she must choose what kind of life she wants, because sustaining two emotional bonds long-term creates damage. Every action has consequences. If the emotional attachment turns into an affair, trust breaks, families suffer, children get hurt, mental health declines. Regret may follow. Even if no one finds out, the internal guilt remains, and guilt slowly destroys peace. The solution is not secret love. The solution is honest communication. If something is missing in marriage, talk about it. Seek counseling. Rebuild intimacy. Reconnect emotionally. Not every feeling needs to be followed. Some feelings are signals, not directions. They signal that something needs attention. Can a married woman fall in love with two men? Yes, emotionally it is possible. But love is not just about feelings. It is about responsibility, integrity, commitment, consequences. Real love is not just about who makes you feel good today. It's about who you are willing to build your future with. Because at the end of the day, love is not just a feeling, it is a choice. When someone new enters a married woman's emotional world, he often appears perfect. He listens more. He compliments more. He understands more. He seems calmer, kinder, more romantic. But here's the truth. He seems perfect because he is not part of her daily reality. He doesn't see her stressed. He doesn't argue about finances. He doesn't deal with family pressure. He doesn't share responsibilities. He is seeing her highlights, not her full life. And she is seeing his best side, not his worst days. Sometimes the second love is not a better person. It's just a person without responsibilities. Not all relationships outside marriage are physical. Many start emotionally. Late-night conversations, sharing secrets, venting about the husband, laughing about small things. Emotional intimacy can be stronger than physical intimacy, and sometimes emotional betrayal hurts even more than physical betrayal because it means the heart has shifted. When a woman talks to someone new and feels excited, her brain releases dopamine. Dopamine is the reward chemical. It creates excitement, anticipation, addiction-like feelings. This is why new connections feel intense. But long-term love runs on different chemicals. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, vasopressin, linked to long-term attachment. New love feels powerful. Old love feels safe. The brain mistakes excitement for destiny, but chemistry fades, character remains. You can be married and still feel lonely. Loneliness is not about being alone physically, it's about feeling emotionally disconnected. A woman may sleep next to her husband every night, but feel emotionally miles away. When someone finally makes her feel understood again, it feels like oxygen after suffocation. But the real issue was not love for someone else. The real issue was emotional starvation. No, sometimes the husband is genuinely trying. Sometimes the woman never communicated her needs clearly. Sometimes both partners slowly drift apart without realizing it. Relationships rarely break in one big moment. They break in small, silent moments. Unspoken hurt, unresolved arguments, unmet expectations. Blame rarely fixes anything. Understanding does. The second man often represents fantasy, secret messages, hidden smiles, private conversations. It feels like a movie, but real life is not a movie. If that second relationship becomes real, it will also face bills, stress, routine, disagreements. What feels magical in secrecy may feel ordinary in reality. Fantasy survives in distance. Reality tests everything. If children are involved, the situation becomes even more serious. Children feel tension. They notice emotional distance. If a marriage